What is up, everybody? To first here today, and we have to talk about this absolute bullcrap tactic from PlayStation once again. You know, they just love funding money to try to screw over the Xbox base, right? It's like, I just don't get it. PlayStation and their zealot fan base will say that people buy more of these third-party games on PlayStation anyway. And I always got this question, if that is the case, why does PlayStation keep doing these shady deals with these third-party companies that get these third-party games some type of exclusive feature or some type of extra DLC mission that's not going to be on the Xbox version? Even though you pay the same price as an Xbox gamer, you pay the same price for this game day one, the PlayStation Sony will screw you over somehow because they have exclusive content on their version. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, we're going to talk about the SonicXShadow Generations. This is a remastering, or it's a remastering of Sonic Generations, but has the Shadow character included, or more missions and more stuff in general. Well, apparently, there's a difference between the Xbox and the PlayStation version. The PS4 and PS5 editions of the game will have an animated prologue. Bonus PlayStation exclusive prologue animations. It's like, you can buy the same thing on Xbox, but you will not get this last feature right here. Now, this is very annoying. It's like, what if you got an Xbox, you paid full price, why do you not get this on the thing as well? Why do you not get this on Xbox? Because Sony money had it on. They money had it. They do these slimy, desperate tactics to get more people to buy their version of the game. It's just shameless at this point in time. They did the same thing with that Hogwarts Legacy game, and they probably did a lot more, but that's the one I can think of off the top of my head. But Sony keeps doing these shady deals. It's like, it used to be more respectable. Remember doing like the PS2, Xbox, and GameCube generation when they had, what was that game? Soul Calibur 2, I believe it was, when each version had their own character. So at least if they had exclusive content, each version had their own exclusive content. But we're just getting to the point in time where Sony just say paying for extra missions. You get extra stuff. You get a whole anime prologue. This is just so bonkers to me, bro. It is just so disappointing. So if we see a ridiculous amount in sales, we're going to see these dumb zealots be like, you know, people that Xbox don't buy games. They just don't buy games on Xbox. When it's like, no, PlayStation keep doing these stupid tactics. It's like, hey, you get extra stuff for buying a PlayStation version. It's just ridiculous. Oh, boy. So dry on PlayStation that they are paying for prologue animations. It's just sad, bro. You just got the report of Stellar Blade only sold like 1 million copies. So their fans aren't even buying their games. That's like people did the actual percentage. It was like almost like less than 2% bought Stellar Blade from the actual user base. So that's just sad, but it's just ridiculous. It's like they're already the market leaders, but they gotta do these desperate tactics like this. It's just ridiculous. So this conflicts you as an Xbox owner, someone who prefers the Xbox. Do you buy the Xbox version? Would you truthfully just want to play it, or do you buy the PS4 or PS5 version because you get more content? Like, this is just stupid. Like, it's just why we gotta decide. It's like, why don't you give every version the same amount of content, and why you get extra stuff? It's just so shady. Kind of dumb. It isn't, at least on Xbox and PC versions of the game. Will they be paid enough to copyright strike the YouTube uploads? Probably. Funny, Sega thinks this matter when people would just rip the whole video straight to YouTube and other sites. I guess that's the solution right here, but that sucks. You gotta like look at the YouTube video of a game you paid full price for content you're missing. Like, that's still shady. You should probably look at the content on your Xbox version. Like, that's just so. I am legit kind of pissed about this. I'm just legit like angry over this. It's like, why should you as an Xbox owner have to look at the YouTube version of something that should be in your game? That should be in your version of the game. Are they really making a prologue animation platform exclusive? How pathetic. Yeah, that is the most weirdest. You're literally putting a cutscene as an exclusive content. Like, who does that? Like, that's just for one. For second, to even announce that, and Sony to pay them more money to do that, like that's just bonkers to me. That a whole bunch of yeses were even put in play for this to even happen. Like that's just crazy. But then again, it's like people say they're gonna watch it on YouTube, sure, but just the principle, that's just so like that's just infuriating right there. That you have to watch the extra content on YouTube. It's like why? It's just so like petty. This is like the most pettiest thing you can do. What are we gonna have like different start screens now? Like you got one start screen have exclusive content. How far are we gonna go with this? If they're doing exclusive prologue cutscenes, and how far are we gonna go with this exclusive content nonsense? Like it's just getting ridiculous. This is the absolute weirdest crap to get a console exclusive possibly ever. It is so bizarre. And the fact that somebody okayed this nonsense is just ridiculous. Thanks for the info. I won't buy the game as I plan to buy it on Xbox. I won't pay the same for less. Not gonna happen. See, that puts you in that predicament. Like if you're a fan of the Sonic games, you want to actually support this game day one. Now you're like, hey, do I even buy this game on Xbox? That could be added extra so to Xbox. Do you buy it because you get less content? It doesn't make any sense to buy it at that point. So these tactics are so like dirty, bro. This is what Phil Smith was talking about these slimy tactics that PlayStation does. It's just so disgusting at this point in time. Thanks, PlayStation. Really nice of you. I don't know if this is sarcasm, but I think it is. Like it's just ridiculous, bro. That is so unfair. That should be implemented into all game versions. Oh well. Like, I guess we just can't get the day and time where PlayStation can actually sell you to buy their console with actual like PlayStation content. they gotta money had third party games to give them exclusive content, exclusive time, exclusivity deals to make you want to buy a PS5. That's just pathetic, bro. I'm confused. It's not even a major thing. Why are animations of all things PlayStation exclusive? No one knows, bro. Who even greenlit that idea? Have exclusive animations or a cutscene? That's just weird. Since everyone is asking the same, most likely an exclusivity deal, which would be the time since they confirmed it will be exclusive as DLC later. You know, instead of doing all these weird exclusivity deals, why don't you make your trash PS Plus service a lot better for your fan base? How about that? How about you put money into doing that? Like, I believe they just barely got like one old, like I think it was Sly Cooper, one of these old PlayStation games. Why don't you make that service a lot better? Like, you should be having a robust amount of like older games to that service. Because that was one of the big selling points of the PS Plus premium tier, I believe. Why don't you make that service a lot better? But nope, they use their money to make these weird exclusivity deals with these third-party games. It's just so pathetic and pointless. My God, how Sony is pathetic, worst ever. Lame. There's no point in getting the Xbox version to upgrade the original then. Yeah, it's like, do you even get the Xbox version at this point in time? Even if you're an Xbox fan, do you even get the Xbox version? Because if it's another version who got the Sugan unless who got more content than you, then you're just shooting yourself in the foot at that point. Like, why buy that version? And then we have some dumbasses say that nobody buys the game on Xbox. It's just like, wow. Sony is getting so desperate for exclusive content, they lock cutscenes behind their console for multi-plat games. Yeah, that's just pathetic. And if you Sony fans don't see this as a pathetic, then you're just delusional. This is pathetic crap right here. Locking cutscenes out of another game. You can't tell me PlayStation ain't dry when they're out here trying to money hat everything they can. Even a prologue cutscene. Just reading this more and more by these different people talking about this, it just seems pathetic by each person who talks about this. This just seems like, wow, what are we doing here? I played Generations on the Xbox 360 a few months ago, and I was planning to play this one. Since this came to light, I will spend my money on a game with all its content. Literally cutting content from the Xbox version. I regret to inform Sega that YouTube exists. I mean, that's true. Most people don't probably watch this on YouTube, but still, it's like, why is it not on there? Why is it not on the Xbox version? Why do you need to go to YouTube to look at this content? This is an all-new low level of degenerate activity by Sony. Good lord, what happened to this company? Pay to keep content just straight off Xbox. That's just sad. The market leaders need to do this to stay at the top. Sega cannot effing make good business decisions if their lives depend on it. It's a effing video file. Just put it on everything. This will not encourage people to buy effing PlayStation, so why withhold it? Like, yeah, who is really gonna buy? Like, what G is like, hey, we're gonna get the people to buy this game more by telling them, hey, with this version you get exclusive cutscenes. Why is that a thing? You're just ripping off your other fan base, or your fans on other consoles. It's just weird. Sony's getting desperate, money hiding cutscenes now. That is absolutely pathetic. Sony is always doing the most annoying crap to try and get people the fear of missing out. What a trash ass company. This is what people feel about Sony, by the way. This isn't just Xbox fans. This is people all over the gaming space. They just feel Sony is just being more trash day by day at this point in time. And it's like people are just tired of their nonsense. They're tired of their crap already. It's like, put this money, instead of money having these different third-party games, put this money into your bettering your own services. It's like, why is it so hard to do? Stop making them trash live service games that's gonna flop in like a month, and better your service so you can compete with Game Pass. I was like, this is just pathetic. But I'm gonna conclude it right here. This is completely ridiculous. Sonic shouldn't have okayed this nonsense. Like, how badly y'all need that money, I don't know. But this, it's like, you got people on Xbox want to buy this game day one, and now they're gonna miss out on content. Just ridiculous. So those are my thoughts about this. Want to hear yours down below. Leave a like if you like this video, and as always, thanks for watching, and peace.